Hello, Hamburger Rat. It's nice to see you again. My #1 fan. Hopefully you can hear me this time. Because last time I began my stream completely on mute, so can you hear me? Is everything working well? I pray it is. How are you? Let's see. Oh, I'm so nervous that I might be muted. Hopefully I'm not. But we'll see. Here's my lovely little background for today. I ate too much and it's hot, so I drank a lot of water. I'm going to explode. Otherwise, it's awesome. Okay. Oh, my chat box is working. That's so fun. I was really worried it wouldn't. Yeah, I have a different background this week. Just mixing things up, and because of the palaver last week, I had to edit my video and it destroyed the chat and everything like that, so technical difficulties. First week was just shocking. Second week was music was too quiet. Third week, I was too quiet. So hopefully we finally figured it out on the final week of ARTFIGHT. I'm very glad you're doing well, Hamburger Rat. Yes, final week of ARTFIGHT. Final week of doing this. Doing my little revenges on stream. We'll see where we go after this. Of course we'll be doing our celebratory gaming stream next week. But then after that, I'm not sure what I'll be drawing on lives anymore. What a sad time. So, question of the day is, what hobby would you take up if you could? If money and time and everything wasn't an issue, what new hobby would you take up? I personally have a lot of different hobbies that I would like to take up, but we'll discuss that later perhaps. For now, let's have a look at what I've been up to. Here she is. Put this up here. Just move that. So today, yeah, it is such a hard question. You're so right. Today we have this wonderful character. Let me pull up my ARTFIGHT as we do every week. Whoa. Here she is. And the character that we will be revenging belongs to Why Flying Turtles, I do believe. They did this lovely little... Needed to go to this dark, silent room in the house from the living room to hear the stream better. Am I too quiet? I can turn myself up. Oh, just kidding. No, I can't. I'm already at max volume. I'll shout. But yeah, so here is my lovely character Dove, done in a little animation, and she looks so cute. She's doing a little wink. Love this piece. Love it so much. And I believe that this is the character that I'm doing. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. I thought I got it wrong, but no. We are doing Soren Archaki. And this guy has some really cool lore that just drew me to him. Especially, I love this mask that he's got going on. That really spoke to me. I really wanted to draw that. And I love this cape, although it's not really going to be visible. And he's got these cool like curly ears that just curl in. And this big burn on his face. And these cool heterochromatic eyes. Love that. But the lore is that Soren is a devoted light cleric born in the heart of Barovia. Soren worships the Morning Lord, a god of light and mercy that, unknown to him, doesn't truly exist. But Soren believes he is chosen. He receives visions in his dreams, a voice speaking from crimson mist, a presence that directs him what to do or warns him while he sleeps. Every decision is made with his guidance. He wakes with new strength, new purpose. He thinks it is God guiding him. In truth, it is Strahd who visits him, feeding miracles, cloaking manipulation as divine imagery or as the Morning Lord's blessings. Soren channels holy power without question, unaware that every blessing ties him closer to the one he should fear most. Which I just thought was pretty vicious. For those who might not be aware, Strahd is the sort of main villain of the Curse of Strahd module for D&D, and I've honestly never played the module, but lots of people have. I think it's one of the most played D&D little campaign modules. Lots of people play Curse of Strahd, and so this is a Curse of Strahd little guy. Yeah, so little evil Strahd coming in, making trouble, and Barovia's this land of mist, and it has just all of these different realms that are separated by this mist, and each realm is something new and horrifying. It's a horror-themed campaign, but you can do whatever you want with it, really. It's really up to this. So this guy is a cleric who thinks he worships essentially the sun god, the Morning Lord, and in fact accidentally is worshipping Strahd. Thank you, Dark Shadow. Oh, it's so nice to see you, even if you can only make it for a little bit. It sucks that you're working late today. But I really appreciate you coming in. It feels nice to have a little community. I always have my besties here. I couldn't hear half of it because my little brother keeps screaming, but you would make a great storyteller. Have I ever told you I love your voice? Thank you so much, Hamburger Rat. That's so sweet. I would love to tell stories, to be fair. I think I do have a good... I do a lot of the reading for our D&D. So, I'd love to do some more stories, but it's hard to read and to draw at the same time. My favorite show is on. So true. I have an hour till I finish. I might not make it home till 10, but I will try and make it to the end of the stream, but I will miss either way. Have fun. Oh, well, thank you for coming in and saying hi anyway, Dark Shadow. I hope you have a good rest of your shift. Sucks that you're working late on a Friday of all days. Terrible behavior. I can't believe they're making you do this. Absolutely criminal. So yeah, that is Soren's little introduction. And here we are with my lineup so far. Working late tomorrow too. Oh, poor Dark Shadow. Oh, we will miss you very much. And Well, hopefully we'll see you next week. So, yes, here is my line art, and I have a vision. As always, what's going to be my quirky little lighting scenario today? Well, I'm thinking, make it dark. I'm gonna sketch it out for you. So I'm gonna lay down the law really quick so you can see the vision. So we have this crimson mist behind him. It's really dark. It's a he, him, isn't it? I do believe so. So it's really dark around him, and then he's got this sort of glow coming from his hands, and there's like crazy subsurface scattering going on. It's super glowy. You got the underglow. Boom. That's what we're envisioning. So, I've got my references, because by God, I'm gonna need them. But everything is everywhere. I feel like I need 3 monitors. 2 just isn't enough, apparently. Can't get my... Okay. So, turn that to an overlay. Just fade it down. Let's get cracking, shall we? So, the question of the day is, as I said, what hobbies would you take up if money and time wasn't an issue? If you just had infinite time and infinite money and, you know, you didn't have to work or anything, what sort of hobbies would you take up? I personally, I really want to get into cosplay, I think. The sort of, just love to be creative, I think, and I love to dress up, and I love to roleplay. It just seems like the next step for me. D&D isn't nerdy enough anymore to get into live action roleplay or something like that. I'm still thinking about it, Hamburgerette. No, it's a pretty open-ended question. There's so many possibilities as well. I think you'd be a hobby farmer? As in, like your farming hobbies, you just do everything? Or as in, you're doing farming as a hobby? I could do both. I do like to garden. And I like the idea of having ducks and growing vegetables and such. Wish I had my own backyard or something. Keep chickens, grow plants. Yeah, all I've wanted is like a really big back garden. So I could have huge veg patches and grow things, because it's really rewarding to grow something from a seed and then be able to eat it. I started a garden last year, just after I moved, but it kind of got really overgrown, and it's not very big, and there's stuff we have to do to the garden itself, so it ended up just being... I haven't done much to it this year. been a bit lazy about it. It's got a white shirt on. That behind the hands. I think I would keep ducks over chickens, like runner ducks, because the best thing about runner ducks is that they're natural pest control. They'll eat up all the slugs and such. So I think I'd have ducks. I do like chickens though. My partner used to have some chickens and I got to feed them by hand sometimes, and their beaks are kind of sharp. I don't know, it's like don't peck me. They're kind of hurt. I'm sorry, I can't be active in chat. I'm talking to multiple people all at once and my hands are sweaty. It's okay, Hamburger Rat. I appreciate your enthusiasm, regardless. Yes, to ducks. I love runner ducks. They're so cute. One of the hobbies that I actively do take up kind of relates to the cosplay thing, and that's making chainmail. I love to have my hands just be absolutely destroyed by fiddling with pliers and shaping metal rings to sheets of metal. I just think it's fun. It's just really satisfying to watch it come together. I haven't done it in a while because I ran out of rings, and the place that I normally get them from has been out of stock for ages. I don't really want to go somewhere else, but I'm starting to think that actually they're never going to be back in stock, so I might have to go somewhere else. But chainmail and cosplay and stuff is really just about the fact that I am so desperate to own my own set of armor. I love armor. I love to design it. And I dream of having my own set. Just to walk around in like plate mail or something. Would be really fun. I'd just wear it to like cook in and stuff. Be chefing up some pancakes or something in full plate mail. Be hard to get burnt. It's protective. Damn, I'm missing a lot of spots. It's just me and my colouring techniques there. Very good at colouring inside the lines. It's just bad for an artist, I suppose. I can't believe ARTFIGHT is almost coming to a close already. I mean, this definitely feels like it's ended because this is my final ARTFIGHT dedicated stream. Doing like this revenge, but we still have like a week left. Hello, Eleonora. The plate would be so warm. It would. It's not very breathable. And hello. How is your week going? How are you? How's ARTFIGHT? Are you participating in ARTFIGHT? I have a lot of questions thrown your way. It would be very sweaty. But it's also my favourite. Have you considered that? I think it'd be worth it. Can't be any worse than those big like mascot costumes. Like a big Mickey Mouse or something. Surely it can't be any worse than that. And at least he looks sick as hell. Chainmail's a little bit more breathable. But still very heavy, surprisingly so. And also if you don't wear any padding, it'll get caught in your skin. Protected from slashing. I don't really know why I'd ever need protection from slashing in real life. I just, you know, I have a lot of enemies. Week has been good. We've been fighting. It's been a good year for it. I'd say so. I'd say it has been a good year for combat. I mean, not that I would know any different. This is my first year. But I don't know. It seems less dramatic than other years. I've heard of ARTFIGHT before, but mostly in the sense of it after it's over, people coming in and being like, ARTFIGHT's so full of so much drama. It's been so... Here are all the controversies that happened during ARTFIGHT, and I was like, this is the first I've ever heard of this. What do you mean? But I'm very glad I joined this year. It's been so much fun. I had just the best time. I do wish that I managed to get more art out. This will be my 12th piece, which, you know, I mean, at the beginning of the month I was doing like one a day, so it feels like poor form, I guess. But then again, if I had tried to do one a day for the whole month, I probably would have gotten burnt out like crazy. Which I think is what's happened to a lot of people this month. Because I've kind of stopped seeing as much stuff related to ARTFIGHT now that we're nearing the end. Whereas at the beginning, sort of like the 2 or 3 months leading up to ARTFIGHT, people were already talking about ARTFIGHT. And then, you know, we've still got a week left, and I'm not hearing anything anymore. We've lost a lot of good artists this month. Lost a lot of good soldiers. The burnout has taken so many of our brave souls. Ah yes, the ARTFIGHT induced burnout, the bane of everyone's existence. Absolutely. I think I'm very lucky that I didn't get burnt out this month, to be fair. Because I've also been doing commissions as well. I think a fair amount of other artists have as well, but doing art professionally for like 6 to 8 hours a day, and then in the evening cranking out a couple art fight pieces. I'm surprised my hand hasn't fallen off yet. Although, I suppose it's not really any different to what I do normally, which is, you know, do drawings of other people's D&D blawbows during the day, and then in the evening draw my own D&D blawbows. So, it's really just drawing other people's D&D blawbows in the day and in the evening. What a saint I am. I'm just so benevolent. Gets a piece of art from me. Aren't we all so lucky? I really like this mask. This mask is so cool. So funky. Very, like Venetian carnival. I'm not sure if that's what this artist was going for, but it's what I'm into. I love a drippy mask. I think many a character can benefit from a drippy mask. I think that's peak character design. Is a cool mask. Peak character design is one of those sort of turtleneck tank tops that's like, you know, like really cut in, or a drippy mask, or white hair, or heterochromia, or multiple of those things. My character Zephyr actually has all 4, I think. He has one of those like crazy, like slutty black tank tops. He has heterochromia now, I guess. It's not like actual heterochromia, but one of his eyes are different. He also has a drippy mask, and he also had white hair. So, you know, pinnacle character design. All of the above, indeed. Okay, I'm back. Gonna be more active if little bro doesn't keep screaming or talking loud. Greedy from Zaf, really? An icon. He is. Hey look, there he is. Hey buddy. He's my wallpaper. Because I have no shame. Little Zaf jump scare. So, what do I want to do? I kind of want to keep this in mind. Lost my... It's above here. Sort of keep that in mind for the way that I'm going to shade the skin, because it's really dramatic lighting today. Sorry, I was just taking a drink. Auntie, what do you think of stylophones? Or do you also think it sounds bad like a fly buzzing? I just want to know it's okay if you don't like them. I want to play stylophone. Do anyone here play instruments? Say auntie in general at the start of your messages, but anyone can answer. Well, what does everyone else think about xylophones? There's like a bunch of different kinds, isn't there? They all have different names, right? Am I thinking of the same? Oh, no, I'm thinking of a xylophone. Actually, ignore me. I'm stupid. Do you mean the like little metal keyboard things? And they have a little. They do kind of sound like a fly buzzing, if I remember correctly. I'm so thrown off. I need to search what they are. Yes, okay. I know what you mean now. Wait. Gosh, come here. Come here, Google. One of these guys. One of these little freaks, yes. I think they're really fun. See, I was thinking of like a glockenspiel or something. But no, I think they're really fun. I think they're really fun and funky. I think you should totally play one if you want to. Hamburger Rat. I think do whatever makes you happy. Yeah. I love a theremin as well. I think they just sound really silly, but in a good way. Just OBS again. I have just too many tabs open. I'm so professional. Don't you guys worry. I am a professional streamer. Very sadly, the artist of this character has not explained why he has a big old burn on the side of his head. And I'm assuming it's a burn. I really want to know why that's the case. What's happened to this young man? This poor traumatized young man. So just whack in basic blush is love me blush, and just throw it. I don't know what he's got under his hands that are making them glow like this, but I just think it's cool with the whole Morning Lord thing. Throw in some border. It's magic. It doesn't have to make sense. You're so right, Eleanor. You're so correct. A lot of the time, things don't make sense. Especially in my art. It's okay. It just has to look cool. That's the main thing. I think I've done his cloak way too light. That's okay. Come back in and do that. I think underlighting is some of my absolute favorite, but it looks so funky in the beginning. It looks so weird before it's done. You just have to trust the process. But it gets to a certain point where it just suddenly starts making sense. You're like, ah. Managed to do too many ARTFIGHT attacks and such this week. So I've just been so busy these few days. It's my partner's birthday today, so we went to a castle. But before that we also went to the city to go and buy books and such. A big book reader. Really just hardly been on my computer for days. Is it Mira's auntie too overpowered? How did you get to this so fast? Need to practice lighting, haven't gotten it done yet. Thank you, Hamburger Rat. That's so that's so sweet. UD lighting is so tasty. Thank you. This is one of my favorite lightings. I think the other one, I love a backlit piece, and I love a sunlit piece, which happen to be the two sort of lighting scenarios that I did last week and the week before, which is kind of fun. I don't know how I got to this so fast. I think, to be honest, this is like the best I've ever done. This is the best I've ever done this. So, honestly, I couldn't tell you. But I really wanted to go ham on the lighting and perspective this month with ARTFIGHT. I tend not to do anything like too crazy with my commissions because I just worry about them not being good if I do that. I feel like it's better to play it safe than sorry when it comes to my commissions. So I don't really get a lot of time to actually sort of push the elements of my art to where they could be. I know I could be much better at things like composition, lighting, perspective, and dynamic poses. So that's what I've been working on this ARTFIGHT. So try and get a little bit better. Charges too little left and all the charges are occupied. Help. I'll send you some charge. Send you a charger, Hamburger Rat, don't worry. You struggle every week, Hamburger Rat, and it's so sweet that you suffer through all of this just to hang out with me. Godspeed, soldier. Anti-Lalarilla's speed paints aren't even sped out, she can just go that fast. I'm just that fast, you guys. That would be nice. I wouldn't have to edit my videos or anything. Just send them straight out. Be pretty funky. Sketty, you're like my #1 enemy right now. You stole my background. Hamburger Rat wants to be a top fan. It's okay, guys. You don't have to fight over me. There's enough of me to go around. I can be everyone's auntie. So, like, not used to talking all the time. I usually stay pretty quiet during the day. So, when I start talking like this, I just get such a dry throat. Unless it's D&D. In which case I can't shut the hell up. I'm loyal to all my friends during D&D. I like how we all just go silent once in a while. It's so funny, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, natural lull in the conversation. Must fight for the crown. Yes, my loyal subjects, fight it out. Fight for my favor. There are these little like stream games that you can put on your stream, and they have these little like avatars, and you can battle royale with them like via the chat. You guys need to duke it out. Those D&D does overcome all. You're so right. I love D&D. Don't get me started. I've been very lucky this week because one of my group's players is going on holiday, and so we can't really play a proper session, but everyone else is free, so we've ended up splitting our most recent D&D session into 3. So we had our actual session on Sunday, and then we ended that session just beginning combat. So we had a midweek session where we just fought some bandits. We're level 2 at the moment. So it was a bit rough. I didn't have any spell slots, so I had to get creative. And then this Sunday we're playing an in-character drinking game. We'll just sort of get to know each other, and it technically happened during the actual session, but we skipped over it because it would take too long. So we ended up being like, oh, we'll play it when the other party members aren't here. So instead of having like 2 weeks off, we've ended up having 3 sessions in a week, which is so slay. It's the dream. I wish I could play D&D like every day. It was asking too much, but I could. I am presently being very autistic about my friend and I's D&D characters during them as children, and it's making me emotional. Stop! Oh my god. I do that to myself all the time. I draw my characters as children, and it just makes me so sad. Makes me so sad every time. Because I just look at these little babies and I'm like, how could anyone do this to them? All this tragedy. And it's extra funny because the answer is, I did this to them. I wrote their tragic backstory. What am I doing getting upset about it? As if I didn't make them this way. Funny of me. Real. Yeah. My character's tragic backstories are literally 99% of the time they're all my fault. I have one character who has a tragic backstory that it wasn't my fault, kind of, because I rolled for his backstory on the table and it just sort of ended up that way based on like the context of where he was from. It just sort of made sense, but I did write it, so like it is still my fault. I said almost exactly that time. Yeah. Who could do this to my child? Oh, it's me. Top 10 reasons to pay for YouTube Premium. You can listen to the stream while screen closed and then you'll have more time saving battery. Can't give them free advertising, Hamburger. Hamburger Rat is secretly a plug for YouTube. I very much appreciate your dedication to the cause. It's very sweet. Black scleras. I need to stop giving my characters black scleras. It's actually becoming a problem. Our characters are siblings. They've got me so... Oh dear. Have they got tragic sibling shared backstory? Have I wore fit once they included the major fizzy drink companies? Oh my god, they told me I was sponsoring. You can't be giving these big companies free advertisement, Hamburger Rat. They gotta pay you. They gotta pay you to do that. Big corpos are the enemy. Anti-capitalist, anti-Lalarula. Incredibly tragic. Oh no. Like, I'm assuming their parents are dead. Like, I feel like that's just a fair assumption that I have to make. Or their parents have always been dead, so they, like, don't miss them. But their adoptive parents have recently died, or something. It's a classic. Oh, it's better than losing one set of parents. Losing two sets of parents. Double tragedy. The thing is about tragic backstories is that no one who's having a good time is going on an adventure like this, you know? Who's packing up all their stuff and heading off to risk life and limb for God knows what reason? Unless they're already having a bad time, you know? They have to be having a bad time, or they have to be literally like the chosen one. And they're being told, hey, you have to do this or your village is gonna get stomped or something. I know I need to add more to this face, but I'm like really... I really kind of slayed with the first lighting pass and I don't want to mess it up. Needs more depth. It's another one. Get the eyelashes lit. It's a pretty slay one. Not sure if he has eyelashes on this side. Actually, he's been burnt, he probably doesn't. I don't know whether he's been burnt. I'm not privy to that knowledge. I wish I were. I wish to know everything about everyone's characters. I think that's my favourite bit about getting commissions from D&D folks, is they always send me their entire character backstory. And I'm like, oh yeah, tell me everything about your character, because everyone has such unique ideas. It just astounds me every time. My character's birth parents are bad, but her adoptive parents are still chilling. Her brother was replaced by a changeling for 60 years and they've only just reunited in a tense situation. Oh. So are they a changeling as in the race as well? So you've got like changeling race plus like the OG changeling lore. That's really cool. That's really, really cool, actually. I love mythology. Folk tales and stuff like that. Wish I did more folktale related stuff. I really like mythological creatures. I had this cool idea to do like some prints or some stickers or something of fairies that are combined with other mythological creatures. So like a fairy mermaid, fairy centaur, or like a kelpie, a werewolf or something, striga. No. Definitely not the first person to think of that, but I think it would just be really cool. He himself isn't, but we did handle the changeling version and now he's haunting us. Oh. As in actually haunting, as in like a ghost? Or like, or just haunting the narrative? So you managed to reunite with the actual version. That makes sense. That's so cool. I love to play siblings in D&D, but I've only done it twice. That was for one-shots. And one of those one-shots, my character tried to kill her sister because her comically evil sword was telling her to. A little bit of both. He follows him around in mirrors and gives him the shit. Oh, that's funny. I think that's funny. Kind of iconic of him. Like, yeah, or if someone if someone killed me, I could just haunt them in mirrors and like bro looks in the mirror to like see if he looks okay, and then ghost version would be like, you look like shit. Don't even bother fixing your hair. That's so funny. That's what I would do if I was a mirror ghost. If I was a mirror ghost that was angry at someone, I suppose. I'm not hugely vengeful. Get some of this burn in here. I keep calling it a burn. I don't actually know what it is. Let's put in his little greener. So he can stare ominously at us. Draw the rest of him. I love a religious character. I just think that's so fun. A land of D&D where the gods are confirmed real. I think it's really interesting to be a religious character. It's also really interesting to be a non-religious character. Like, the gods are actually real in D&D, so like, how are you out here not believing in them? How'd you get to that point? It looks so silly when he's got all of his skin shaded, but none of the rest of him is. Some of this. Get a little bright underneath. Era? Is that how you can pronounce it? Era? Gar has in fact tried to kill her siblings because she is cursed as hell. She has tried to eat them. Whoopsie daisy. Oh my gosh. Your girl and my girl Talia would get along swimmingly. Talia tried to kill her sister. Mostly because her sword told her to. Sword Damien. Who is her warlock patron. But, you know, she also did it because her sister was revealed to be basically the reason why their mum died. Their mum was killed in a sort of like vengeance plot. Essentially, their mum was a really impressive swordswoman, and she was ambushed one day after she bested the wrong person, and he did not take it very well. And he basically like hired a group of thugs and attacked her and just outnumbered her and murdered her in the street. And so that's like the whole reason why Talia like ended up on the streets in her story. So she had a really rough time, like, growing up, mostly because her mother died. And then it turns out that her sister was the one that set up that ambush. I don't think she intended to kill their mother, but that's what happened. Talia did not take it very well. She tried to kill her sister, but failed, unfortunately. Just things happened that sort of interrupted that. So she had to give it up. She still very much intends to kill her sister one day, but she was only a one-shot character, so it'll be off-screen probably. Question, how did y'all find out about Auntie? That is a fun question. I am curious. Because I think Dark Shadow said like a couple of weeks ago, maybe, that they were just scrolling through, saw my stream pop up on feed, then like YouTube feed. Oh, maybe that was you, Hamburger Rat. Search up art stream and scroll through brain rot. Reach this hellhole of a channel in a positive way. In a positive way. That's so kind. I'm very glad that you're enjoying your time here, Hamburger Rat. This says to me that I should be making more YouTube videos. I just don't know what to make them about. Came across me on ARTFIGHT. I did recognize your name. Wait, no, it was TikTok. TikTok is my main one. TikTok is where I post. TikTok is where the dopamine is. Because on every other social media site, I have an Instagram and a YouTube, obviously. Like whenever I posted on those, I've gotten like no views. But TikTok is like, hey, even if this is your worst video, you can have 300 views. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice of you, TikTok. I like this. I'll stay here. It's okay, yes, but keep in mind you shouldn't let it take over your life if you don't want to. You don't need to please anyone. That's very good advice, Hamburger Rat. And don't worry, I definitely don't let it take over my life. I'd like to post more, ideally, but I'm very lazy about it. I like the idea of having a community. Just hanging out with a bunch of people who like D&D and art and creating characters and maybe want to watch me game at some point. Watch me play Baldur's Gate or The Sims or something. And just be a little streamer on the side. But full-time content creation that's a lot. And most of the time I just don't think I have that much of like, I don't know. I don't think I have much to add to conversation sometimes. I don't have a particularly niche opinion. I don't get up to that much. Auntie gaming! I would like to play Baldur's Gate or The Sims or Minecraft or Stardew Valley or something on stream. I just think it'd be funny. Especially to do it from the perspective, like, of my Sona, Auntie Lalarola. Because She is a night hag. So she's not a great person. And I just think it'd be fun to do some evil playthroughs of stuff, because I can't bear to do it by myself. I need someone to laugh at it with me. Or horror games or something. I used to play horror games with my my friend. We used to live together. And it's the only time I ever have played a horror game instead of watching someone else play it. I am bad under pressure. That's what I learned from that experience. I am bad when it comes to high stress situations in games, and I also I have no sense of direction in a game. It's actually atrocious. We played Resident Evil Village together. And there's this factory, Heisenberg factory, towards the end of the game. That whole chapter of the game I just could not do, because I just kept getting lost, and I ended up walking back and forth in the same 2 corridors with these really intensely difficult to fight metal machines. They just would not go down. And I was so stressed. I just couldn't get where I needed to go. I was like, help me. I'm so lost. I'm so lost and these creatures want to kill me. So basically, if I was ever in a situation like Slenderman or something, dead. Instantly dead. I might as well just not even start. Because I would not be able to find my way anywhere. I need a map and quest markers if I want to do anything. It's the same in Minecraft as well, actually. I just need my coordinates. I just get so lost. Don't know where I am. I won the crown. Guys, it's okay. Don't need to fight. You guys are so funny. Coming for that crown. It's gonna be my #1 fan. It's okay, everyone. I can be everyone's auntie. I've been doing hair a lot differently recently. I don't know what brought on this change. They've gone for sort of shiny ribbon style versus the lot more textured style that I go for. Not sure why. I'm not sure what's brought it on. I'm not even really sure if I like it, but I'm doing it. It's okay. I think it's because I've been watching lots of VTuber progress, creation videos recently. Because man, I want a VTuber so bad. Just imagine my little PNG, little Auntie Lillarola, but she's actually moving around. She can talk, and she can tilt her head, and she can emote. She can have titty jiggle physics. Whoa. That was a misspeak. But my point still stands. Could have jiggle physics. I could have my bird cage rattling around on my head. OMG, yes. Can you do that or commission? Ugh. I wish I had the money to commission a VTuber. Those bitches are expensive. Plus I'd really love to just do it myself. Because I think it would just be really nice to have one in my own art style. Yeah. But oh, what a lot of work. It's very intimidating. I think more than anything it's the rigging process and like making it move that I will really struggle with. The art is already intensive enough, but the learning the software to like get it to work. Ugh. Moving it around. Ugh. I'm not sure if I have the patience or the time. But I really want to give it a go. And maybe I'll do what other YouTubers do and I'll make a video about it. Make a little challenge video about it. To do the like, I made a VTuber in 1 week and this is how it went. But then inevitably halfway through be like, I couldn't do it in 1 week because that's a ridiculous amount of work to try and do in 1 week. Which isn't a read. It's just literally how every single video that I've watched that is like that has gone. I would love a VTuber though. I'm very happy with my PNG tuber. Don't get me wrong. I do love her. Especially because I didn't put that much time into her. I'll need to draw another little pose for myself with a little gaming thing. And it goes randomly viral. Remember me when you're famous? I can't imagine myself getting famous. That would be silly. I think I have to be way more consistent with my posting for that. But it would be kind of fun. I'm very surprised I've done... I'm very surprised I have any viewers, to be to be perfectly honest. Hello, hello! Oh, Dark Shadow! Waiting for the train. Man, it's 9:15 already. I've done nothing. Wait. I'm so behind. It's time to... I gotta speed up. I gotta stop yapping so much. I gotta... Was the rest of your shift okay, Dark Shadow? Is it terrible? Thank you, Dark Shadow. I'm so glad that my little chat box is working. It's very small, but... Last week when I cut out the muted section of my stream, I didn't realize it would turn off my like live chat replay. That's so sad because we had such a lovely conversation last week and now it's just gone forever. But you know, that's what I get for being a noob streamer. Dark Shadow is back, yippee! Was 8 till 9, the shop is closed and no customers. Ugh. That's what we like to hear. No customers. Do you often get customers coming to the door being like, "Hi, you still open? I just need to come in. I just need this thing real quick." No, we're closed actually. And I'm like, "But you're still here? You're still here, so you have to be open." Oh yeah. How has my week been? My week's been pretty good. Very busy, but in a very positive way, because we celebrated my partner's birthday, and had we're having like 3 D&D sessions in a week, which is crazy and very exciting. But you know, that's not left me with a lot of free time. But it's been, you know, it's like a good way. Get people coming in like 2 or 3 minutes before we shut, yeah. Yes, happy birthday to Uncle Lularula, I guess. We went to visit a castle, it was lovely. Happy birthday to them. Yay! Their frontal lobe developed. So, Uncle Uwu. Yes. No, it's so really goofy. I love it. I think it's really silly. Uncle Lularula. That's all we need to know. What creepy lighting. Oh my gosh, yes, I just realized that your profile picture's the... Oh, you changed it on here as well. Oh, that's so cute. Dark Shadows new profile picture is the piece that I did last week on stream. Let me grab it to see. Here it is. I love it so much. Drift is my first baby and you made her look gorgeous. I'm so glad you like her. Yeah, so we did most of this last week on stream. And I finished her off stream when I got the chance, and she's got lovely little sky in the background, and ugh, she does look gorgeous, but she's a gorgeous character, so ugh, that's lovely. It has spots so well. Yay! Thank you everyone. I really enjoyed doing her hair. It was a lot of work to do her hair. We saw how long it took me to get all the base colours in, but definitely worth it, I would say. Take her away. I think it's so sweet you changed your profile picture to that. And then you can send everyone my way. So people be like, "Oh my gosh, I love your profile picture." Like, thanks. Auntie Lila really did it. And it was a gift. It was a gift for ARTFIGHT. It was vengeance. Sweet, sweet vengeance. You mentioned me to your friends. That's so sweet. I love to hear stuff like that. Sometimes when I finish a commission, I often get commissions for entire D&D parties, as I've said before. And sometimes when I finish them, I get people saying like, "Oh, they really wanted to know like who you were so they could commission you like for a solo piece of their character or for their next character that they're doing." And I just think that's so sweet. I had someone here. I often have some like a single piece for someone, and then I get people in their like little Ko-fi or Coffee commissions. They're like, oh, you did this piece for this person and I really loved it, so here's my money, make one for me please. And it's just so sweet. Love showing my friends art I've received. Honestly, it's really nice. I think that's why I've enjoyed ARTFIGHT so much, because I don't tend to commission other artists, because, you know, if I want a picture of my children, I'll do it myself. So they have a lot of fan art that I just make myself. So it's really, really nice to see them drawn in so many different styles. To see all my babies getting drawn by other people, it's so fun. You have a channel in your Discord called Art Appreciation. Post all our commissions and art from there. Oh, that's so sweet. We have a fan art in our D&D Discord, but it's mostly just filled with my fan art that I've made. Because, you know, I'm resident artist. We have a couple of other artists in the group as well, but they don't make nearly as much fan art as I do, as frequently as I do, because I'm always making fan art of my friends' characters, so they just get a bunch of art for free all the time. Yeah. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Exactly. And I think it's really nice just to, like, I love to give art. It's just really fun to have other people be like, oh my god, that's my baby, that's my character. And especially if I've managed to capture them really well, like capture their essence. It's really satisfying. It's just really nice to hear. So I enjoy doing commissions so much as well, because I can do that instead of having like a real job, you know? Because I can live off of what I make, just about. I couldn't live by myself off what I make, but works fine for my purposes. The designated map / NPC and poster maker in the D&D server. Oh, I do character art. I mostly do character art, and then there's another person in my group who does a lot of character art. One of my friends makes music, and they've been really busy making like instrumental tracks for our campaign, which is crazy. And our DM is Mapmaker, and he does Z maps as well. Like obviously battle maps, but also like maps. Which, you know, since you're co-DM Dark Shadow, makes sense. That's so cool, love music. I know. Ugh. It's just the coolest thing. I can't imagine like even making music just to begin with. And then it sounds so good. So incredible. It's just crazy. I feel very, very blessed to have my D&D group, and I'm sure the rest of you feel the same about yours as well. Maps I make are like proper paper maps of the countries. I can send through Insta as examples. Yeah, totally, I'd love to see them. I won't be able to pull them up on stream or anything, but to just see them. I'd love to have like a Discord channel for all of you guys to be able to like share your art and stuff through at some point, but I can't moderate such a thing. I don't have the time. But one day, if I get to a point where I can like hire mods, if I get famous, if I blow up, as I inevitably will. It's alright, I got a bunch. Hell yeah. This line art is like, oh man, there's something off about this. There's something not quite right. I'm getting rid of it. Get out of here. Tired of you. I think this cloak is like, I can't tell what's on the cloak. It's like swells. So it should be darker. I need to make it darker. Down. Ooh. Nice and desaturated. This is becoming very, I don't know. Very horror. I think the more desaturated something is, the better the horror is. Send after streams if you don't have them. It's fine. Be hanging out after stream. On my phone probably. Scrolling through TikTok. Looks very Phantom of the Opera. I agree. He's a very creepy. Got very creepy look. Poor little guy's getting tricked by Strahd. To see it. Just throw in some swirls. God, I've got half an hour. I feel like I've not done anything. Need to at least get the mask done. I've messed up the swirls. You know what? It's fine. I'm sure the artist will forgive me. It's fine. It's vaguely swirly. It's not faithful to the character. It's very fun to it. We'll be having another session soon of my Dark Blood fantasy world. Very excited. Hello, Tetra. How are you? How is your week? And how is your art fight going? Dark Blood fantasy world. Dark Shadow. Now pray tell. Pray tell more of this dark fantasy blood fantasy darkness and blood. Good, playing Hades right now and I should be working on Revengers. You can just watch me work on Revengers. That's close enough. Also, God, I love Hades. What a fantastic game. Are you playing the first one or the second one? I've not got the second one, but I want it. But bad. First one's incredible though. Never been very good at roguelikes, but that one smashed it. Very Bloodborne, Dark Souls type world. Oh, I love Bloodborne too. You guys are really tickling me with my absolute favorite games, just all at once. Now, don't get me wrong, I am shit at Bloodborne, but I love the lore and the vibe. Same with Dark Souls. But I think Bloodborne's sort of vibe is way cooler. Okay, so we'll just do this on like a... I usually do exclusion. I don't think that's gonna work today. Screen? Opacity screen? Low opacity screen. Comment. Just add a bit shading to these swirls, and then it'll look like it's part of the fabric. Maybe, I don't know. Kind of just winging this. It's what I normally do, but it's not really. It's not giving the way that I want it to give currently. We love that pattern. I'm glad that you like it, Tetra. I think it could. I mean, it looks great on the character design. I don't think I've done it much justice. But you know, it just has to be subtle. It just, you know. And I really need to shade it a bit more. I've lost my collar. Where is she? Is it you? No? Where's my shirt? I've lost her. Oh, there she is. I'm always doing that. I should name my layers more often. It's one of the first things you learn in art school. When you're doing like sort of digital art for industry. Name your layers. The pipeline know what you're doing. Didn't go in my head. With the rise of AI art and stuff, and people becoming really into sort of spotting AI art, I've become very conscious of the fact that I do a lot of these things that many people would say, like the speed paint looks like AI art, because I tend to just render one piece at a time, and I render it with the lighting, which is like the #1 way that people say that it's AI art. But you guys can say with certainty that this is not AI art, because I'm doing this live and I'm on Photoshop, so there are no hidden image layers like on Procreate. Mood, I worry about hands with AI. Yeah. Sometimes I just have fucky fingers, okay? It's not my fault. I'm not using AI, I'm just... Sometimes I just do scribbles instead of details. That doesn't mean I'm using AI. It's okay. I've not been accused of doing AI before. So that's good, I guess. Hands are hard. That's why one of my babs have a lot of hands in his art. Just practicing hands. To be fair, I think one of the best ways that I practiced hands was I did a piece of art where it's just like a bunch of hands like clawing at someone, and then I just had to draw like 50 different hands. That's a good way of saying hands. I love drawing hands. I love drawing hands too, but only when they're in that very specific like anime pose where they have their two middle fingers like stuck together, and then they're like their index finger and their pinky finger like stuck out. I love a little flamboyant hand. I can get down with that. Mostly I just make it up as I go. have a love-hate relationship with hands. Yeah. I love what hands bring to the table for an art piece. Like, just throwing some hands in there just really instantly makes the pose way more interesting. So I love to include them. But sometimes they just don't really want to work with me. And I think that's kind of rude, actually. I would much prefer it if I could just throw on a hand and not have to think about it. It's worth it though, 95% of the time. Like in this case. This piece would be way less interesting if Bro didn't have glowing hands. One of my D&D babs has a dark god attached to him, and their main thing is grabbing at him, pulling him around and touching him with just endless amounts of hands. I have a lot of hands to do it. God. Poor fella. Poor little fella. Poor fart smeller, honestly. That just sounds like the worst. I'm a person that gets very, like, touched out, I guess. I get very overstimulated with too much physical contact. So that just sounds like my worst nightmare. It's funny because he hates being touched, he has to deal with it. Yes, this poor man. Like, I feel so bad for him. But it's also funny because he's not real, so, you know, kind of do whatever you want to him. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing on this mask, and then I locked back in. Am I popping it off right now? To my own horn, but I really like the way this sort of the shape of the cheekbone's gone. It's really nice. I like her a lot. I think this mask is actually supposed to be porcelain. I don't know. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. I've made it metal. It's probably supposed to be porcelain. Maybe if I just warmed up the colour of it, then it would look a bit more like porcelain. Just make it like slightly... It's slightly yellow. It's a bit more. I could colorize it. It's a bit. Oh, what the fuck? It's the color of porcelain. I think that's better. I think that's better. It's... Yeah, okay. The gods attached to him because they're the god of addiction. My boy has a serious narcotics addiction, and the god's touch gives him the sensation of being high. It's very fun to work with the DM. Oh my god. Damn. I don't even know what to say to that. Getting high from being touched. I mean, I guess he's kind of enjoying it. I don't know. Poor bro has some issues to work through. Get better soon. Get better soon, dude. Hope he works through his addiction soon. Godspeed. He's got a lot of issues. Yeah, I can imagine. It's okay. He's not. It's very cool, like, concept for a god there. I love to think about the gods of D&D and such. One of my favorite thought experiments is thinking about what my characters would be the gods of if they were the gods of anything. If they were to ascend to godhood tomorrow, what would they be the god of? In Zafir's case, it would be the god of vengeance, of course. Even though he's kind of done with vengeance now. Still. You know. Thanks to Drift, he's my most worked character. That's funky. Drift would be the goddess of knowledge and mercy. That's cute. Knowledge and mercy. Damn, she really got it all. She's all of the gods. Suppose she is very merciful. Non-lethal. Non-lethal girly pop. In my campaign. Yeah, she'd rather knock you out than kill you, so very merciful. Some slight brain damage as opposed to like full death. It always just reminds me of the Batman games. When Batman is just absolutely clobbering the shit out of criminals. And he's like, yeah, no, I don't kill anyone. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't kill. I just, you know, I'm just attacking criminals. They're fine. Blunt force trauma, of course. Man, if this video gets to stay up, if YouTube doesn't take me down for such topics of conversation, it's fine. It's not like I'm monetized in the first place. In my campaign that we're currently playing in, we had to fight some human, well, not human, but people. First time. There were some bandits who sort of cornered us and... Well, I mean, we were taking their stuff. They weren't best pleased about it, so, you know, they were getting a bit aggy with us, so we had to fight them, and, we ended up sort of winning that fight. But our favourite little block, Brannigan, he did not really take it very well. He had a little chund at the side of the boat, which is really funny. I always think it's quite, I think it's really interesting to think about why, like, are your characters okay with that sort of thing? Fighting people? Or are they not? And why? And what makes them used to it? What makes them not used to it? Legit, before I fully went with non-lethal, she broke a guy's neck with a bench by accident because she didn't know her own strength. I mean, there's worse problems to have than being a muscle mummy, to be fair. She's just too hench for her own good. Love that thought. I mean, I guess that's something that you thought about a lot when you came to thinking about her non-lethal side. But I think it's something interesting for all characters to think about. Because sooner or later you do tend to have to fight people. It's just interesting to see who's used to that and why. Who has a problem with it and why. You can change their mind. She's alright with fighting because it's the main lesson she learned from history, defending the town from bandits. Yeah, bandits just gotta cannon fodder, I guess. It's tough out here to be a bandit. Kinda inevitably just get backed up by some level 2 adventurers. Oh my gosh. I've only got 10 minutes. That I'm supposed to be logging off? Oh my gosh. I feel like I've not made nearly as much progress as I normally do. But then again, like, technically the whole thing is kind of rendered. So I don't know what I'm talking about, actually. I'm just talking out my ass. I think there's just something about it that doesn't feel finished. And I think what that thing is the fact that the rest of the clothes don't quite match with the lighting of the hands. I think that's what it is. And I think it'll feel finished when I've sort of brought that in. I think the shawl is really the thing that's doing me in right now. I saw when I popped in, it looks like you've done so much. Thank you. I mean, yeah, it was just line art when I started. My character kinda has to eat people to live, so she's a little bit jaded. Like, she doesn't like to, but survival is survival. My character kinda has to eat people. I love cannibalism. So true, Tetra. So true. I think that's such a funny thing to chime in on. I love cannibalism, actually. Lol. Yes, because she's got that, because your Galley Pop has that eating people curse. We all just kind of share the same brain, I think, as D&D players. Everyone's got some sort of curse that makes you want to kill your sibling or eat people or get dragged down to the pits of hell with many hands, you know. Everyone and their mother is cursed in the Forgotten Realms or in the homebrew. Unironically, Bitch of Vanity is one of my favourite songs. I don't think I've ever listened to it. I'll have to listen to it after stream and I'll see what you mean. Who hasn't dabbled in cannibalism every now and then? She's so silly. Senemirin, my orc girl, her clan is rumoured to be cannibals as well. Her orcish clan is... Everyone's like, yeah, those are the cannibal orcs. You know, they'll string you up and eat you. They'll eat you alive. They'll keep you alive for a week and they'll eat you piece by piece. It's yet to be seen whether it's true or not. Yet to be seen whether Senemirin is gonna lean into that or not. But I cannot confirm or deny yet, because the truth is yet to be revealed in game. And God forbid any of my friends in real life, come and watch my VODs. I'm not sure if any of them have actually caught me live. Some of them have said that they're gonna watch my VODs. I'm like, damn. Not had me yammering on enough? I think at this point, I'm gonna do what I usually do at this stage in the game, and I'm gonna whack in the vision. Gonna see the vision sort of come to life, and then I'll be finishing this bad boy off stream. He's got Crimson Mist of Strahd spring to him, so I gotta throw some of that. Poor cursed little man. It's very slow though, very somber. Let's make it very dark. Then we'll do my silly little bye. Cover you up. Bye now. Tee. Go. Multiply. Oh, and look at that. Now he's part of the environment. Can erase. It's glowing. Just got home. Oof. Put your feet up, Dark Shadow. You've earned it. Have a cup of tea. Hot chocolate or something. I'll be having a hot chocolate after the stream ends. It's my usual nighttime drink. Nighttime drink of choice. Does anyone else have a little treat before bed? Or do you guys just have dinner? That's it. I could not go to bed without my little treat. Too sweaty for tea. Ugh. Lucky for me, it's not very hot up here. I think the heat waves mostly died down. Should I make some popcorn? Absolutely. Make some popcorn. Maybe I don't know. You have to you have to find something else to watch than me, unfortunately. But, oh, jeez. Overheat too much. Got hot too quickly. No, that's so real. Honestly. Can't stand being overwarm. And just super intolerant to the heat. I get really itchy. And it just makes it completely. My treat will be sitting in front of the fan. You've earned it, Dark Shadow. It's okay. Oh, look at that. And just like that, it's like, oh, it's mostly lit. Boom. Now it's really lit. You can get crazy with it. It's different. Throw some of this. Definitely need to tighten up some of this lighting, but you can see what I'm going for, and that's good enough today. And as per, we'll be able to see how I finished it next time, probably. It's so hot here. I had like 3 days of a heat wave where I live, and that was enough for me. I cannot imagine suffering any longer through that. I'll have my sincerest condolences. Okie. So I think this is where I'm going to be leaving this piece for today. I think it's coming along. Definitely needs a couple more passes. It still looks quite unfinished to me. So it definitely needs something. It needs something. But that's something I will figure out off stream. So yeah. Here he is. Let me show you guys the boom. This is the character that I've been drawing. Soren Archaki. This last name is actually really... I actually have a character with the same last name, which is so fun. Yeah, why flying turtles? Maybe. Here's my outfit again. I show this every week. Oh, got a new attack. Fun. These are some of the attacks I've been up to. 11. Even if it's not done yet, it's still absolutely delightful. Thank you, Eleonora. That's really sweet. So, yeah. There's my outfit. Love to show her off. The piece that I was revenging, show it again, was this one. This little wink. I think it's so cool to have a little animated one. That's so fun. And it's for Dove, which she's probably my third most attacked character, which is nice. So next week, probably I'll probably stream for a little bit longer, because the idea is that it'll be like a goodbye art fight sort of stream and celebrating the end of art fight stream, because I'll be streaming on the 1st of August. So we'll probably start a little bit earlier maybe, or we'll finish a little bit later. I haven't decided yet, but we'll spend some time going through some of my lovely attacks that I've received, because I've received quite a lot, because I'm very lucky. I'm very, very grateful, and I just want to show them all off because everyone worked really hard on them and I love them so much. So probably go through and look through some of the art that I've made and that people have made for me, and then we'll play a little game. Still not decided what game we're gonna play, so I might put up a poll maybe, because I could do The Sims Medieval or The Sims 4 100 Baby Challenge, or I could maybe do Baldur's Gate. I personally am leaning towards The Sims Medieval, because it's a really wacky little game, and I think it works very well for us D&D loving folks, medieval fantasy lovers, and it's also got a lot of like reading to it. So those so for Hamburger Rat, who has been quite quiet, but you know, for Hamburger Rat who loves to hear me read, I'll enjoy that one. It'd be fun. Haven't seen Sims Medieval before. I think maybe we will do Sims Medieval. I think it's a bit kinder to my computer as well, along with the streaming and stuff. And it's so silly, and I can make you guys into physicians and wizards and spies and stuff. It's just a great time. That's a great game. So yeah, and then I think I'll continue my streams after that, but we'll just be doing, I don't know, like art, more gaming maybe, commissions, fan art of my D&D characters. Maybe we'll work on my future VTuber on stream together. Who knows? You can watch me flounder and struggle to make a VTuber of myself. So yeah, big plans. Big plans. Yeah. If everyone is excited for that, then I guess we'll see each other next week. And even if we don't, thank you so much for being here, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed watching me birth this little piece of art into existence. Hope you... Hopefully you're not on a late. Hopefully you're not on a late, for sure. Dark Shadow, because then you can come hang out. Yeah. Absolutely be poking in more often. Peeked in for the last couple of streams but was nervous. Have a great week ahead. Oh, it's so nice that you finally said something, Eleonora. I'm very glad that you're here. I think we had a good time. You guys make my streams way more fun than I ever thought they could be. Because I'm not very good at just talking to no one. So thank you guys so much for being here, and yeah. I'll see you guys all next week for our goodbye ARTFIGHT celebratory Sims Medieval stream. Yes, much more D&D talk. We'll talk about D&D while we're playing Sims Medieval. Alright guys, thank you again so much for being here. Have a great rest of your week, play some D&D, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Okay, bye!